Hello everyone, I am FrostCloud on my Mr. Chaos the Cunning Wolf channel. And today I will be reacting to MLP Equestria Girls' Forgotten Friendship. Yes, it's about time I got around to reacting to this. Yeah. I mean, I downloaded this half a year ago, during the duration of this year. And it's just been sitting in my computer collecting dust until now, so... Yeah, now, I've seen via some screenshots surrounding this special that apparently Sunset Shimmer is supposed to be returning to Equestria again, just like she did in Mirror Magic, only for something that's a bit more important. And that definitely gets me excited. Heard about this new character called Wallflower. Obviously I haven't seen this yet, so I don't know what this new character is going to do in the special, but I might as well find out, who knows? Maybe I'll be able to relate to this character, which is what I always like in not just MLP, but in any media, as I stated several times in the past. So without further ado, let's get started. Okay, so is this a new intro for the digital series? Because I've never seen any of the digital series, so this is the first time I'm seeing this. Yes, another Sunset Shimmer song. Yeah, we all remember that. Rainbow Rocks. That's a really good callback to pretty much all the movies that I've seen up to this point. So what is this, the EQG equivalent of a USB?
I've been trying to get your attention for half the song.
Wait a minute, the characters are aware of songs?
And we know some pretty shy people. Am I right?
We do? Who?
Yeah, nobody's here.
I'm Wallflower Blush.
Nice to meet you.
Blush? Why?
We met in 9th grade English.
And I was saying it was nice to meet you then. You didn't let me finish.
Anyway.
Besides, it's just the yearbook. Just the yearbook?
Well, I mean, that's what I'd say.
The student body has entrusted me with the responsibility of gathering their memories into the pages of this book.
Yeah, well, some people don't like school. That's why I said maybe I'd say that.
Well, I'm entrusting you not to put us next to Best Muscles. Every time you close the book, it'll be like we're kissing both biceps. She was so mean.
Of course, we all know you've earned the right not to be remembered that way.
Thanks. We're not having a...
Behold, the magician.
She's gonna be seen just like in Rainbow Rocks, isn't she?
Allow me.
Well, that's sad.
Dear Princess Twilight, I
Wow.
thought you'd be happy to hear that the girls and I were voted best friends.
Okay, I don't know if Sunset Shimmer moves sometime in the digital series because, again, I've never seen it, but wow, this room looks different from... Or maybe not. I mean, we've only seen them all sleeping over in Rainbow Rocks at Pinky's house.
Which beach blanket should we use for the photograph? You mean the white one or the white one? This is toasted oat and linen lamb's wool.
Well, I mean, they do look a bit different,
nimbus and...
but...
Oh, Twilight, you got the selfie sensor working?
No.
Am I missing the joke here?
The only joke is whatever this is you're playing on us. Acting all nice like you're our friend. And it's not funny.
Did somebody hack into the drone?
Nice.
And we ain't friends.
What did the drone even do anyway? I didn't even see anything.
You got applesauce in your ears? I said we ain't
You sure can.
I'm so sorry.
My friends are here to bring me
Does Wallflower have something to do with this? This is a bit unsettling for some reason.
It's like I've been Erased?
Well, Wallflower felt erased, so...
Please answer.
There you go.
We're friends.
Oh, cool, we can hear a voice through it. Oh yeah, this was before the throne room was renovated, so it's still like white instead of like blue.
Oh, Princess Celestia. You'll never guess who's back. Actually, maybe you can guess because she's right here. But, am I helping?
I'm not familiar with the exact
I was told that
race
Twilight made
of
some sort of face in the special, but
it sounds like
that one caught me off guard.
magic is at work in your world.
Indeed. The toilings of this nefarious enchantment could portend unimaginable catastrophe if left unchecked.
Toilings.
Where are you going, Princess Celestia?
To the restricted section.
There's a...
Breathe, Twilight.
Yeah, we don't want we don't need the Princess of Friendship falling over right now.
I can't.
You sure you're up for helping me go through all this stuff?
Don't take this away from me! No way. Can you believe they have Counterlock Hannibal Volume 31? You heard me. 31. Sunset. That's when it gets good. Over here. Original weather warning from the pre-Equestrian era. Oh.
You better solve this quick before she has an excitement-induced seizure.
Look at this.
The Memory Stone. That sounds promising.
It belonged to an evil sorceress who was.
Wait, how did Wallflower even get
with
that
the Memory
anyway?
Stone. Time to reapply.
That would definitely smell better than actual sunscreen.
You know, seeing as how the yearbook president seems to
That's
be
a nice little
every
sand
day,
mountain there.
this memory is such a fickle thing. You never know when you'll forget something important, like how great and powerful.
Yeah, that's the scary part of it.
I guess I had a good teacher.
You were a good student.
Are you saying I wasn't a good teacher?
No, I wasn't trying to
She
put him in.
didn't say that.
She didn't say that.
Yeah, that's a Celestia troll moment.
Princess Celestia has a sense of humor. Looks like I'm not the only one who's changed.
Just because you're a figure of royalty doesn't mean you can't have fun.
I'm not holding back this time. That's what I'm afraid of. Bring it on, Rainbow Dash. You and Verity just bought your team a one-way ticket on the express train to You're Going Down.
Oh, nice game face, Pinkie Pie.
I've been practicing all day.
Hey, Pinky can do anything.
But look. See? This is proof. We are friends.
Well, now, nowadays, that's always good evidence.
This is the same girl who made flawless, fake photos of your friend trashing the gym.
Thanks, Trixie.
I don't want your lunch money. I'm not mean. Got it? I'm not mean.
Yeah, I don't think that's the way to say that.
No. What memory?
Yeah, when are we gonna see
The one
Wallflower
who
again in
used
this
to erase
anyway?
everyone's memory, you
I'm finding this
manipulate.
unique so far that we haven't seen her, since the beginning.
A stone that could make everyone forget all the bad tricks I've done? Which is no tricks. Your puny
Trixie,
rock
stop
tails
beating
and
around the bush.
I've looked everywhere. Why can't I find the missing pages? I've always been good to you, library!
And that was a weird face angle anyway.
But when the sun sets by the third day after a memory has been taken, it is erased forever.
You
Wait.
must warn Sunset
Wait a
Shimmer
minute!
that
And this came out before the finale. Did they just borrow the...
when the sun sets on the third day, the magic in our world will be gone.
Okay.
Who are you?
Wallflower. I've known you since third grade.
What?
I remember third grade. Not you specifically, but
What is happening with her?
How am I supposed to find a rock formation that looks like that rock formation?
Quick, get a photo of it! Or take a screen cap.
What are you...
Did we ever see her in the background in the first movie, or... And I must say it again, I really love this ability of Sunset Shimmers. I honestly wish I had that power and I could do that with all people. And how did this, Clover the Clever, I think her name was, or his name was, even get to this, to the Equestria Girls' realm, and,
We all know we're in the right.
Everybody loves you now. Why can't they see you haven't changed?
This has to be one of the longest memories ever. Oh, that's what those things were. Oh, and those are clips in it, so it's like a film reel. I think there's more students in the school than those ropes, but whatever.
You don't see me fitting in.
Yeah, I've heard that there's supposed to be a song involving her. Well, this is an interesting song.
I don't like confrontation. Let's just forget this ever happened.
And what are we even doing in here?
I don't remember.
Now what? Is he a Equestria version of Twilight gonna do something? Because I thought or no, maybe that book lowing was not her coming back.
Yes! It's been recording this whole time!
Twilight's camera?
Yeah, that's what you should always do.
You don't see me fitting in.
So songs are aware.
You know what? Just leave
What?
me in here.
Why not try turning the door from
I owe
outside?
you one, Trixie. I will never forget this.
Try turning the door from outside.
Wallflower?
Oh, there's Flash's cool car.
I wanted to teach you a lesson by erasing your friends' good memories of you, but obviously that didn't work. What if I erased all their memories of high school?
You can't. You'd be stealing their memories of each other.
They'll think of each other the way you think of me, which is
Well,
not at
how is unintentionally not remembering you treating you badly? I mean,
Rainbow Dash! Sing it by!
well, what are they gonna do?
Don't forget me!
This is honestly a disturbing concept. But still, how is not remembering someone just by accident, like...
Where am I?
I mean, come on, everybody
Is it
forgets
Celestia?
someone. Wait. I was beginning to think, wait, is this going to be a, like, running thing in a digital series? Okay. I know I don't have much room to talk about it because I've never seen it yet, but, yeah.
Wallflower, you have magic you do not understand, but it is nothing compared to the magic of... Yeah, we get it! Light her up, lady!
Yeah. Piggy saved us all from the cheesiness. Or play it with something cool.
I'm sorry too. I may have stopped being mean, but a great and powerful friend helped me realize I still wasn't very nice to you. Everyone matters, Wallflower.
Well, she just...
No matter how insignificant or invisible they
Okay.
Oh, come on! Seriously?
I just need to say this right now before I forget it. This Wallflower blush is honestly one of the most interesting, yet scariest reformed antagonists I've ever seen, and I never thought I'd say that, but I think this is the first time where I thought of, okay, I'm just gonna say antagonist. I say reformed antagonist because now she's one of the reformed antagonists, right along with Tempest Shadow, Sunset Shimmer, Starlight Glimmer, Stygian, you know what I mean. MLP has a thing for reforming villains anyway. This might be the first time that I think an antagonist is one of the scariest, not because of her looks, like a demonic look or anything. She was just an ordinary EQG human character, but just for what she was trying to do. And it actually took me a second viewing, I'm not kidding, a second viewing, followed with me actually going back a couple of seconds and replaying a scene a couple of times just to understand it. And honestly, just to me at least, this has to be one of the most complex motives and backstories for an antagonist I've ever seen. Yeah, same can't be said for Cozy Glow. I'm sorry, but as of recording this right now, yes, I have reacted to the finale already, and the fact that Cozy Glow had no backstory was disappointing, but here, I mean, we have an absolute opposite angle to that. I mean, at first, it didn't make sense to me. Upon first viewing, what I thought at first was, okay, why are you making this huge straw man of Sunset Shimmer just because she forgot you like any other normal person would? But then it sunk back in. And then after a second viewing, when she said we met in English during 9th grade, I'm pretty sure that was the time when Sunset Shimmer was still, the popular school bully before, the main six in this world was formed. But I think what happened is they met in 9th grade in English class, and Sunset didn't remember her whilst also being the bully. And when Wallflower saw that, after she got reformed, and yet she still didn't remember Wallflower, I think that's what pushed her over the edge. I think that's what finally made her snap. That's what finally gave her this idea. She decided she wasn't just going to use the memory stone to erase just small awkward moments in her life, like awkward speeches or just awkward moments in general. Honestly, sometimes just like Sidetwise, sometimes I kind of wish I could do that too, but with her bitterness, knowing that Sunset Shimmer still didn't remember her even though she was good again, that's what made her snap and decide, you know what? I have this memory stone in my hand. Maybe, just maybe, I can ruin her life by erasing any memory that her friends have of her. And obviously near the end, when she saw that the initial plan wasn't working, she decided, you know what, I'm just gonna go out and erase the entire thing. And I must say, the final battle between the EQG main six and Wallflower was honestly one of the most epic I've ever seen. And what I mean by that, and not in terms of how awesome and brightly colorful it was, but really the intensity of it. I mean, honestly, that part where Sunset Shimmer was having all of the memories sucked out of her. I mean, I could actually sense, the fear in her voice. I mean, and looking back on it, it's as I said somewhere in the reaction. It's a very scary concept if you think about it that way. I mean, I wonder if the special made, anybody scared of what dementia will be like when they get older, but still, I mean, that's a very scary concept, but honestly, that's one of the things I like about this episode, and ironically, it's close to Halloween, so I guess it's the time to get scared. The reason why I say that's one of the things I actually like about the special is because it's as I said in the past a couple of times, I like things that have a certain level of darkness to it, but I mean, it didn't even feel like it was too much. I mean, honestly, the writing for it was honestly brilliant. I mean, it's just what I honestly think. I mean, Wallflower's motive, I mean, and I actually like how it actually took me a while to get it. Yes, with Tempest's backstory, Starlight's backstory, Sunset Shimmer's backstory, even Stygian's backstory, yes, I mean, it makes you sympathize with them, but you understand it a bit more easier. But here, I don't know if anybody else was the same. Maybe other people saw right through it at first, but no, as I said in the beginning, it took me 2 viewings to understand it, and honestly, that's what I like about it so much. It got me to think so hard that I needed another viewing to even understand, so I could be filming the sequence in the video as I talk right now. But this honestly has to be one of the most clever backstories slash motive for any antagonist I've seen. And I must say, Wallflower, even though she's reformed unlike Tyrek, I would honestly have to say she is amongst my most favorite antagonists, right next to Tempest Shadow and Tyrek, because I mean, well, with Tempest Shadow, I mean, yeah, she was also very threatening, but just the idea, like, of someone losing their cherished memories forever, I mean, while that may not exactly be collateral damage like Tyrek, it's, you know, emotional damage can be, you know, just as much as collateral damage. You know, it can be just as significant as physical damage. Still, it's a really scary concept, but that's what I love so much about the special. It feels like it was something unique. And I can't exactly say the 3 days until the memories are completely erased thing was entirely new, because as I'm recording this right now, I already reacted to the finale. And in that same episode, Twilight also says, within 3 days, all the magic in Equestria will be gone. So, I don't know if they just ripped off this idea, which, you know, whenever I review the finale, that's probably something else I'll have to fly it for. But honestly, for the way this episode was written, the way Wallflower was written, from just the idea, the concept, it's scary, but I just honestly think it's brilliant. And, okay, I won't repeat myself, but that's honestly what I love so much about this. And even other than the fact that we got to see Sunset Shimmer come back to Equestria again and actually apologize to Celestia. And I especially love all of the parts where Twilight was having her bookgasm. I just invented a new word. Deal with it. But even other than all that, you know, that funny face that Starlight made with the little squeak sound, even then, I love, you know, the backstory and honestly just the unique writing for the special even more than that. I mean, never thought I'd say that, and I will admit I have seen some screenshots of, you know, Sunset Shimmer returning to actual Camelot, and yeah, I got spoiled, but I'm honestly glad I wasn't spoiled about, you know, Wallflower's motive. And with the songs, with the two songs, the beginning song, I would have to say I actually like a lot more. With Wallflower's song, I think it's called Invisible, I think. It just had this generic pop song feel to it. Her voice is honestly one I've never really heard in MLP, but that doesn't really mean it's automatically good. I think I do have other songs in MLP I would consider worse. I mean, Invisible is catchy, I mean, even if that's the name of the song, you know. Wallflower's song is catchy, and I found it funny how the camera even recorded the song, so apparently songs are, you know, a thing, and they're not just, you know, for the sake of the plot or for the sake of it being a show. But honestly, I like the first song more. And when I go to research the songs, you know, when I go to download them, or I'm pretty sure maybe they're up on Google Play by now, so, you know, I'll be able to buy them. But I would definitely say I actually like Sunset Shimmer's song in the beginning better than Wallflower's. And I'm not even going to say I hate Wallflower's as a song, it's just not really amongst my most favorite. All it really is to me is just catchy. And you all know how I feel about catchy songs. I'm more for beautiful songs in MLP, not really catchy songs, which is why, you know, an example of this is in my review on My Little Pony the movie, you know, in the beginning of this year, I'm the Friend You Need, you know, the Capper song was the lowest on the song list. And it wasn't because I hated it or anything. I literally say it's not because I hate it, it's because catchy songs just aren't really my thing in MLP. But going off of that, and I just, again, another example of the clever writing here. When Equestria Twilight tells Sunset that the reason why Clover the Clever was able to keep his memories was because he would keep notes to keep reminding him. And now, obviously that was in the ancient ages, but here, you know, in the Equestria Girls world where everything's more high-tech, you know, instead of keeping notes, well, I mean, you can keep notes on your phone nowadays, but we have video, which was something we didn't have in the old days. So, again, I just find this ingenious writing, you know. That's a more high-tech solution, you know. Sunset Shimmer didn't have to keep notes. She kept video evidence, so I mean, I'm not laughing because it's funny. It's a happy laugh. Like, okay, I'm not going to keep repeating myself with how brilliant I think the writing of the special is, but that's honestly what I love. So, I'm doing it again. But honestly, if I were to say any more about this special, I would literally be going in circles. I did like how Trixie came into play in the special. You know, we all knew, you know, the EQG Trixie was, you know, not always up to the greatest. Like, she's no antagonist, but she was... Before now, she didn't really have any good intentions other than to pick on and bother the main six. But I mean, now, you know, Sunset Shimmer obviously has a new friend now, and she was actually quite helpful. I just realized me talking so vocally right now is pretty much erasing the reason to make a review on this, even though I definitely want to. Like, this is definitely something I would choose to review sometime sooner because, like, I think even in a scripted matter I'd just be saying the same things I would now, but I don't know. It's... Oh, well, yes, you know. You all know I definitely love this, and, you know, not just in, you know, the EQG series, even though I haven't seen the digital... Okay, here's something I might as well say right now. As I said sometime during the reaction footage, I have actually never seen any of the digital series yet. I don't know if the specials count. I don't know if Mirror Magic and Movie Magic and Dance Magic even count, but... Yeah, I haven't seen any of the series, and I haven't seen the thing called Roller Coaster of Friendship yet. Like, what I'm gonna have to do at this point is just to wait until the series comes out, you know, as a physical copy, and wait until both this and Roller Coaster of Friendship come out as physical copies as well. And that's not gonna be for a long time, because I'm actually angling for saving all of my finance for... what could potentially be the last BronyCon next year, so that is my biggest priority right now. But after that, you know, if there isn't another BronyCon, then I can invest in other things, you know, like getting physical copies, getting all the songs, and, you know, and I'm pretty sure all of you know this, you know, it's something I don't ever want to think about, but even if the show may come to an end, I'm not going to be leaving the fandom, you know. Most of you know this fandom is what saved my life, you know, back in the 2013 days before I even discovered Friendship is Magic, I was contemplating suicide, and if I had never become a brony, because gun laws are a lot more strict up here in Canada, I wouldn't really have that to use. My mom would have most likely found me bled out on the kitchen floor with a knife twisted into my chest, but obviously that didn't happen, and, you know, that's what I mean, you know, even, it's something I don't ever want to think about, but if Friendship is Magic does ever come to an end, I will still be here, and I've heard something about this Gen 5, I know stuff has been leaked about it, but I'm not gonna look at it, you know, because I don't want to think about it. But, you know, I'll still be around to check out Gen 5, you know, sounds interesting, I guess, even though it won't exactly be the characters we know. Because we all know reboots nowadays, they tend to be pretty crappy. But yeah, I'm not here to make this depressing. But yeah, bottom line, I absolutely love this special. If I review it someday, it will most likely get a blue 10 out of 10 paws from me, which is the highest ranking in my paw ranking system. But who knows, I mean, maybe I'll find a flaw with it. I'm not really seeing that's a likely possibility. I'm just trying to think of... It didn't feel too slow. It didn't feel too fast. It honestly felt just right. I mean, I know other people will think differently, but... I'm trying to think my hardest here, but even after 2 viewings, I can't really think of anything that would really bother me enough to affect the ranking. But, I don't know, but again, this is the last time I'll say it. Absolutely love this special. It's amongst one of my most favorite things, not just in the EQG series, but pretty much in all of MLP in general. And, yes, that's all I have to say. I won't keep repeating myself. Anyway, that was my reaction to MLP, EQG, Forgotten Friendship. Hope you all enjoyed it. My name is FrostCloud, and you have a wonderful day. Roja.